February has been relentlessly cold and icy here, as it has been in so many areas of the country. And I know I'm not the only one feeling this way, but it's just been starting to feel a little bit difficult to stay positive. Thankfully, with every passing day, the days are getting a little bit longer, and even though it's been freezing, you can still feel that spring is just around the corner. I am so ready for spring, so I got a bouquet of flowers on clearance after Valentine's Day, which felt so good to be touching fresh flowers and got me dreaming about my beautiful garden. It feels so good knowing that it is time to get all the seedlings started so that very soon they can go in the ground here. I recently learned a little hack designed to help you find more positivity and joy in your day. So between that, the deer that have been joining me for breakfast, and the sunshine that's been out in the morning, it's all been helping so much to keep me more positive.
Flower violet green, lily of the valley on my knees.
I've shared many times this winter how I have just been drawn to doing all different kinds of arts and crafts and just trying out things that I've never tried. I have actually never used acrylic ink before, and I love it. That brings me to the sponsor of this video, Craftsy. I took a class on acrylic ink stain painting and I love how relaxing it is. Craftsy has over 2,000 classes in 20 popular categories like crochet, knitting, painting, photography, sewing, and so many more. Craftsy is always creating new classes to keep you coming back for more and help you stay inspired. It's been a huge part of me trying different things this winter, which has felt really good. When I am finally ready to focus on just one thing, like sewing, there are so many courses that will help me advance with that skill. But for now, I'm just really enjoying learning all these different skills. The first 1,000 of you to click the link in the video description or the QR code will get a full year of premium membership to Craftsy for only $1.49. This is valid for new members only. I cannot wait to see what we're all going to create.
Dance across. So let's dance right here, okay?
So this little hack is something very simple and really nothing groundbreaking, but I hadn't been doing it, so maybe you haven't either. But what the hack is simply is when you first wake up, before your head even leaves the pillow, it's just to tell yourself, today, 10 amazing things are going to happen. And to repeat it a few times, and then get out of bed and start your day. And your brain is now primed and pumped and ready to go to look for amazing things. I thought it sounded smart, but I wasn't really sure if it would work or not. So I decided that I would, in fact, give it a try. A while back, I already had gotten into the habit of saying what I'm grateful for, both as my head hits the pillow at night and as I wake up in the morning. I usually try and list at least 3 things, and I noticed that that really does make a difference in my life. So this soup that I'm making is a creamy dill lemon chickpea soup. I will link the recipe below. I found it from a YouTube channel that I thoroughly enjoy, and it is plant-based. I am not strictly a plant-based person, but I do try and get in as many veggies as possible, and I love trying new recipes. This one turned out to be really delicious. If you enjoy the brightness of lemon, which feels very springy, you will definitely enjoy this. As I ate my soup, I decided that the next morning I was going to test out this new theory about saying I'm going to have 10 amazing things happen. It's 45 today after all these like days of teens and 20s. Yeah, it feels kind of amazing. I'm pretty excited. I think it's supposed to be here all week, so I'm pretty sure that the snow is going to finally just melt away. So I want to go into town so I can take a walk with Charlie just to celebrate that it's so much warmer. Oh my goodness, it feels so good. And I'm first stopping to return. I tried getting a trench coat. There was one at Walmart that I just grabbed without really trying on the other day. And I'm loving how like trench coats are having a moment, and I'm loving seeing people in their like sweatsuits and then they put a trench coat on and it looks classy. And I was like, you know what? I'm not really a coat person. I mean, even winter coats, I just don't really wear them that often unless I'm going to be outside for an extended period of time. I just don't like stuff on me, but I just love that look, that like that just look where you're suddenly look polished in your sweatsuit. So yeah, I thought, well, I'll grab one. But what I'm learning is that it's tough to find a cut that's like right for me. I'm not sure if it's like this for everybody, but I mean, I'm very broad shouldered, large chest, and there's something about the trench coat that rather than like making me look smaller, it makes me look much bigger. So apparently it's going to be a harder thing than I realized to try and find a trench coat that works. And maybe I will, maybe I won't, but I'm going to take this one back in and then we're going to hit the road and go into town and take a little walk. Tell you how happy I am with how he's walking with me. If you're like me and you love thrift stores or consignment stores, vintage stores, then you know that you know all of the stores in your area. But when you find a new one that somehow you didn't know existed, that is something that is very exciting. And that's what happened with this little store. I asked the woman working there, oh, when did you open? Did you just open up? And she said, no, we've been here for at least a year. I don't know how I didn't know they were here, but I'm so glad I found them. And I thought for just a second that maybe I was going to find my trench coat here. I did not, but that's okay. I'm going to keep looking. Oh, I'm just so happy. Charlie is a blessing in so many ways. He far exceeded my expectations with many things. Walking's not one of them, and basically what happens is we start to walk and then he pulls so hard that I worry about him like hurting himself. So then like I put an end to our walk and it's just never pleasant. But today he just walked and walked and walked. We must have walked at least 1.5 miles. We were out there for a good 45 minutes and oh my gosh. So talk about a really great thing that was unexpected. I found a new little store, a new like treasure store, consignment store, vintage store. Not sure what it is, but had lots of fun stuff. I didn't really have a lot of time to look, but so that's another fun thing. And then I spotted a place I've never eaten at that is like a salad place where you can make your own salads. So I'm gonna run in and grab a salad. Totally unexpected. I wasn't expecting to find that either. I didn't know what I was gonna get to eat, but I'm really excited about it. So boom, 3 really awesome things right there. And I'm feeling really great. Well, actually, I'm gonna call it 4 things because it's beautiful. So I got to take a long walk. I'm actually sweaty a little bit. I got to take a long walk, which felt amazing. I found that the decor in here was really inspiring. I loved the peacock wall with this floor. So, so beautiful. I got a falafel salad and it looks amazing. So I wasn't expecting to stop and get this beautiful salad. And so yay, I'm gonna count this as one of my 10 awesome things. So I was stuck between the chicken avocado salad and the falafel salad. So I asked the girl working there which one, and she recommended the falafel one. And she was right. She said the falafels there are really good. And yep, she was right. I'm just sitting out in front of the river. This is the entire reason I came to this area. I wanted to get some driftwood, which I forgot about the fact that it's going to be all wet from the snow. But hopefully I'll find some. But first I'm going to eat my salad. When I got this salad, I was like, that's great. I'll eat half now and I'll eat half for dinner. But yeah, no, I ate it all now. And something else awesome just happened. I've been waiting to have my stove fixed it's been a really long time. And the guy who's going to fix it just texted me and said, am I available tomorrow at 10? So my stove's going to get fixed, hopefully. That's extremely exciting. So the area where I had come to get the driftwood was pretty flooded out. It was about 3 inches deep in water. So I wasn't going to be able to find anything there. So I just went up the way a little bit to a spot with less exciting driftwood. But I was able to find exactly what I was looking for. The driftwood here was not so exciting until I looked over and saw this beautiful piece. This is like such a cool piece of driftwood. All right, buddy. Are you okay with the sticks back here? I decided to go to just one more place where I might be able to find exactly the kind of driftwood I was looking for the project I had in mind. This was only another 15 minutes up the road and such a cute town. I just had to go to the bathroom and the only place I could stop was this little cafe and you had to buy something to use the bathroom. They just so happen to have the most delicious chocolate croissants I've ever had. I feel like I'm in France eating this. Even the guy who's French, not far from me, who has a bakery, his stuff doesn't taste like this. So yeah, pretty excited. Now, obviously, none of these things are extremely out of the ordinary. I didn't find $5 million. These are everyday amazing things that I usually do notice and lean into. But this day, because I told my brain to look for amazing things, it just felt extra amazing every time I saw one of these little gifts that I received. I started to notice how powerful it is to say to myself, that was amazing, on something that somebody else might walk right by, or I might even walk right by. But thanks to my brain saying, stop, look, this is amazing, I was able to experience a lot of joy. I feel like it's proof to myself of just how amazing the brain and focus can be when used for the good. Just by telling myself this morning, I'm going to have amazing things in my life, 10. my brain just automatically started firing off these feelings of extreme gratitude at these amazing things that I otherwise may have just kind of not really even noticed. I got back to the cottage, and lo and behold, the snow had melted enough that I found my old friend, the trampoline. I have not gotten to use it that much in the last few weeks because it's been covered in snow most of the time. So this felt amazing. It felt so calming and peaceful to sit here with the beautiful blue light outside the windows and my candles flickering and the little driftwood that I had collected today so that I could go ahead and paint some signs for the garden for this summer. I also got some tall sticks that I collected out of the river that I will attach these to, and they're going to look so cute out in the garden. It is going to feel so nice in a couple of months when I can finally get out into the garden and get the flowers started and get ready for the season to start. I've been thinking back on what worked and what didn't work last year. I found that I was able to grow zinnia and a few other kinds of flowers that are not deer resistant in my little enclosed area with my veggies. So that worked really well. The thing that worked the best was the bee balm. So that I really don't have to work very hard for because it's going to just come back all on its own this summer. And boy, was it something that I enjoyed. It attracted so many bees and so many hummingbirds. I wish I could plant all kinds of things, but there are just far too many animals out here in the woods. So the things I have to just stick with are the herbs because those do well. Lavender seemed to grow really well last year, and none of the animals seemed to touch it. So this year I'm going to put in lots more lavender because not only is it beautiful, but it's something that's really nice to cut and use in the house and for different kinds of beauty products as well. Last summer, I grabbed a few packets of marigolds from the dollar store because I know that they are deer resistant and they do repel pests as well. I've never enjoyed marigolds, but lo and behold, I grabbed African marigold seeds and they grew so tall and beautiful. So I completely and totally fell in love with them. So that was my first thing I wanted to find. I went to the garden store where they were having buy two, get one free, and I was hoping I would find a few more different kinds of varieties of marigolds. They really didn't have too many marigolds, but they did have a type of morning glory that's a little different than what I'm used to. So I did grab that, and I decided that I was going to just have to go online and try and find some of the cool different kinds of marigolds, like the strawberry ones that are pink, and then look at all of these beautiful ones. I'm kind of in love with these guys over here. They are just gorgeous, the colors. So I decided to grab some of those, and then these French marigold seeds, the Corchester ones, and then look at these purple ones. I'm just getting really excited about my marigolds. Last year I used them to try and make a perfume. I don't think if I ever shared the results here. It was a complete failure. The smell of marigolds is amazing and I could not capture it in a perfume, but with all of the marigolds I'm going to be planting this summer, I will definitely be trying again. Of course, we've got a few more weeks, if not a couple more months, of winter weather ahead of us. And winter around here really is beautiful, but I'm definitely dreaming of the summer to come.